Welcome to the Brad and Blaine Show. I'm Brad, and that's Blaine.
And sometimes racing happens too.
Yeah, tonight's topics are African countries that start with P, colors that nobody likes, and everybody's favorite day of the week.
Also, my bonus category of people who have never been in my kitchen.
Ooh, you know what? I'm not on that list. I've been in three of your kitchens.
You're definitely you are on the list.
I have been. We know the answer is not me. Here's the stats from the first 4 races. By the way, this is Tarnation TV. Thank you very much for watching. If you are in fact watching, and this is the I Am on Fire series. I'm going to pronounce the whole thing. No apostrophes. I Am on Fire. Sponsored in part by Talladega Nights. Oh, man. Look at this. Like, this is it's supposed to be 12. You might be asking yourself, hey, Blaine, only 12 guys qualify for the stages into the final to crown a championship. Why am there 14 guys in green on the screen?
Is that because I was in charge of counting?
No.
That's why.
The last 3 spots, Larry D, Alex Moe, and Jeffrey Elliott all tied for that final spot with 488 points after 4 races complete. And if you're tied, you're getting in. So imagine that. We get to the final. Imagine we get to the end of race 8 and there's like a 3 or 4-way tie. We end up bringing in 13, 14, 15, 16 people into a final 12 situation. You know?
It's Stranger Things. I mean, they're all within, 10 points of 10th place. They're within like 10, 12 points. It's crazy.
Well, and every position is only really 5 or so points away when you finish a race. So anything can happen and anything will. Again, we've had multiple winners, as you can see there. I wrote it down because I actually went through the stats. We've had 4 different winners in Denny Carroll, Randy Waugh, Josh Tu, and Jeffrey Elliott. And this is race number 5. So you think we'll have a 5th winner today, Brad?
Well, we're definitely gonna have a 5th winner, but
will it be a different driver? 4 different drivers.
I would say yeah. That's my money's on it. It's gonna be someone who hasn't won it yet tonight. Someone could be upset.
Elliot, you got enough gas in the tank tonight, buddy?
Hey, I hope I do. I don't know. I just want to say hello to you guys. Hello, Tarnation TV, Brad and Blaine. Good to see you guys again. How fast a week goes by. Hey, while we're on the qualifying, I want to bring you Zach Roberts, Mr. Ken Roberts' nephew, starting his first race, I guess, and it's actually on TV, so I'll bring him on down.
Awesome.
Make it about 2 minutes.
Cool.
Will do.
The 98 car of Zach Roberts. Good evening, man, live on Tarnation TV. What's happening?
Nothing much. Just getting all hyped up for the race, personally.
Oh, racing with these guys. You're in good company, dude. It was fun racing with you yesterday, too, on the sprints.
Yeah, sprints are probably one of my funnest things to do, or my favorite things to do.
A lot of good guys in this league, and the sprints are a great place to practice because it's never going to be like, a 100-lap race and something goes wrong in the first 10 and you're out. It's like something goes wrong in a sprint race, just hold on for 6 minutes. There's another one coming.
Yeah, if you want to, just grab a bite to eat and then just wait a minute.
Yep. So they're telling me too, so you are the nephew of Ken Roberts. That guy's won a couple races here.
I think I've heard of him before.
Just a couple.
Just a couple. He swept every series last year, didn't he? He won the shake and bake, the 2 main events on Friday and Saturday. He won the championship in both of them.
Well,
he was bragging to me about that the other day.
Zach, he's got the Texas Pete and the Mountain Dew EXE. That's all I got to say about that.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Mad hacks. They're telling me too, you race, you're a pro kart guy in real life, so you actually drive real vehicles.
Yeah, I drive 40-mile-an-hour go-karts around a dirt track that's a 1/10 of a mile, so.
What? Oh my God. It's like, oh yeah, he's a pro go-kart guy. I'm like, cool, I've raced go-karts. They didn't go 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm a dirt junkie myself, so.
Holy moly, that's amazing. So how many laps? Like, you wouldn't have to pit racing karts.
No. Once we get off the track, we go to the scale a go-kart to make sure we're not overweight or underweight. Because if we're underweight, it means we're going to carry more speed through the corner and go faster, basically. Because there's going to be less weight, pushing us down. So we have to make sure that we're proper weight. And once we figure out that we are, we go to our pits. And me and my dad, we change out tires. So we have fresh tires on them, prep the tires. And we head back to staging and get right back out on the track.
That's pretty sweet, man. Like, where will that take you? Because, like, the sky's the limit, is what I'm saying. Like, you could end up driving one of these NASCAR things, a real one.
Yeah, I mean, if I get the chance, I mean, my goals is by whenever I turn 18 to head off to the military, head off to the Marines. But if somebody, like, 1 in a million chance, if somebody's like, hey, comes up to me, hey, do you want to drive like those cars that are right before NASCAR? Now I'll have to take that offer.
Yeah, I think, like you said, it's a once-in-a-lifetime chance. You totally have to take it.
All right, Blaine, I don't mean to cut this short. We're down to about 17 seconds.
How dare you?
I apologize. Zach,
it's
great
okay
to have you out here for the first time. Just keep your nose clean, run in a pack. Don't be so aggressive tonight. Just feel them out. Learn these drivers. That's all you got to do. Just learn each other. Follow that 56. You'll be in good hands. But anyways, we're going to be doing live intros here next, Blaine. So just wrap it up with Zach real quick, and I'll get him back up there.
Yeah, man, if you have any shout-outs, anybody want to say hi to, let it rip, and we'll get back with Jeff there.
All right. Well, I just want to say hello to my Uncle Kenny. I don't know if he's watching this. And also say hello to one of my friends, Marin. She's watching this as well. And my grandma, Connie Levengood. Thank you all for your support.
Thanks, Zach.
Awesome. Best of luck, man.
Thank you.
All right, Blaine, I'll be back. I'm going to get these guys ready.
Cool. Qualifying results are in. Greg level at the top, and Nate right under him again, man. Nate's been having awesome. Like, the last 2 or 3 weeks, Balser has had crazy fast qualifying times. He actually had to pole the last 2 weeks in a row.
You could say he's on fire.
Ooh, nice.
That's the name of the show.
That's a segue to nothing. What a waste.
I got nowhere to go.
Yeah, we had the segue and nothing happened.
We worked the name into it, so there's that.
Yeah. Oh, man, this should be a good race today. This is race number 5, of course, of 12. So it'll be a good... Oh, they're out on track here. Let's see if I can get something moving on screen here for you guys to watch. Just out here practicing in happy hour a little bit. 38 laps on the clock. They chose to run 38 laps because Rodney Sullins is the 38 car. That's just a fluke, but we're going to go with it.
I know there's talk of bumping it up a bit, but we're keeping it at 38 for the time being. Is that still...
Yeah, 38 right now because the season had started, and to change it, I think, would be kind of weird. Like, if you're 3 races into a 12-race season and they were all 38 laps,
Tires, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, you got your 12, 13 lap fuel windows, and there's some different strategy with a different race length like that, with the 3x multiplier. Hey, Jeffrey.
Hello, my favorite people in the world. Are you ready, Mr. Brad?
Oh, am I ever?
And what about you, Mr. Blaine?
Well, Brad was born ready, so was I.
Well, I'm going to let Brad say hi to the guys again, and then we'll follow up with you, and we'll get this bad boy going. So I'll bring you both up. Brad, I'm bringing you first, so just be up there and just stay quiet, I guess, until Blaine gets there. All right.
On our way to driver introductions. Driver introductions? No way.
Well, welcome, Mr. Blaine, Dallin, and Brad. Brad, would you like to say hi to the drivers?
Absolutely. Which is best of luck out there, everyone. Good seeing everyone out here this evening. Another fine Thursday night race. And, yeah, good luck for whoever's got the pole position there. And, yeah, Blaine?
That's Greg, man. Greg's got pole, and Nate almost had like a 3-week sweep. So this... you guys know how to do this. I'll just stop talking and let you guys do this. So, yeah, thanks again, guys, for everybody for showing up on a Thursday night. It's awesome to call these races. Always a lot of fun. Thanks for your participation. Good luck to everyone involved.
Thanks, sir, Mr. Donlin. All right, we're going to start with for the pole position.
Thank you, Blaine and Brad. Greg Lovell, starting first from in the 088 from Big Stone Gap, Virginia. I'd like to say thank you, Frank Divins, for the paint scheme, and good luck, guys. Let's have some fun tonight.
Nate Balser driving the 079 Passado Safe Haven Mustang out of Seattle, Washington. Good luck, all.
Robert Breedlove driving a 931 Firehouse Subs Camaro. Thanks, Rodney, for the paint.
Number 043, Brian Lovell, starting outside second row, and the number 043 from Big Stone Gap, Virginia. Thank you, Frank Divins, for the paint job, buddy.
Denny Carroll driving a 41 Home Depot, painted by Rodney Sullins. I'd like to say hi to my wife and my Uncle Eddie Ray in Florida, and thanks, Rodney Sullins, for the paint job.
John Godfrey in the 711 LaJoyce Camaro. I'll be rolling off from the outside of row 3.
Starting in 7th, Stephen Brandstetter from Ranelette, Oklahoma, driving the 510 Ford Mustang.
Randy Wall, starting in the 8th position, driving number 21 Crimson Tide Dodge. Shout out to my sons Christian and Corey, my grandkids Adrian, Asher, and Asa, and my friends Derek and Zach. And a special shout out to Derek, who's having some health issues, and I want to say some prayers for him.
Starting 9th, Keith Bynum in the 63 Chevrolet Camaro, sponsored by Hubcap Annie. Your home for hubcap wheels and tires. We do ship. Good luck, everybody.
Starting in 10th place, the 388 from Big Stone Gap, Virginia, the MSI car painted by Frank Divins. Thank you, Frank. Just like to give a shout out to my wife who's watching, and my stepson Edward, and my stepdaughter Savannah. Thank you for watching the race tonight, and just want to wish you all you drivers good luck. Thanks, Brad and Blaine, for what you do, and everybody, let's have a good race.
Starting in the 11th spot in the number 12 Whataburger Ford Mustang, Gary Slingshot Mingus from Tallahassee, Florida. My best of luck to all of my friends that I'm racing with here. It is great to be here with you.
Starting in 12th, Mike Mangialardi driving the 029 Ford Mustang out of Federal Way, Washington. Shout out to my friends watching at the Rainier Room tonight, and good luck, everybody.
Starting in the lucky 13th position, Pat McCarsky, Brownsburg, Indiana, driving the 97 Tarnation TV. I'm on Fires, Dodge.
Starting 14th, number 68, Doug Firth, Outlaw, Tony, Ontario. Driving the green and black Chevy Camaro.
Starting 15th, Larry D. from Georgetown, Mass., driving the 188 Trump Mustang.
Starting 16th, Garland Oaks from Martinsville, Virginia, driving the 67 Dr. Pepper Zero Toyota Camry. I'd like to give a shout out tonight to the Arrington family. Buddy, the original driver of the 67 that drove for years in NASCAR, would have turned 85. It was his first birthday in heaven this year, and he's definitely being missed.
From Baltimore, Maryland, starting in 17th, Ulysses Sandoval, driver of the 96 San Luisena Toyota Camry. A big shout out to Sean Dodson, because thanks to him, the Wrecking Ball has a steering wheel. A new era has begun.
Starting 18th, the number 24 is Graham McDonald from Sarnia, Ontario.
Starting 19th, Jeffrey Elliott at number 56, driving the Chevy Camaro Talladega Nights sponsor. Want to welcome all you guys coming out to Talladega Nights. Let's have a safe, fun, clean, awesome race. Thanks, Blaine. Thanks, Tarnation TV. Thanks, Fluid Studios. Thanks for all what you guys do. And Rodney Sullins, you're the bomb. Hang in there, buddy.
And starting 20th, Alex Moe, Riverside, California, driving number 48, the Lowe's Chevrolet.
Starting 21st, number 29, Brian Wolf, driving the Dixie Rebel Fluid Studios Chevy Camaro, painted by none other than Rodney Sollins. Rodney, thank you for this beautiful car. And to the number 711, John Godfrey, thank you for this beautiful place to drive her in. Good luck, everybody.
Starting 22nd, number 8, Chevy Camaro, David Mobley. Give a shout out to everybody who has to work outside in this heat. Summer will be over sooner or later.
Starting 23rd in the number 81 Chevy Camaro Discovery Channel, sponsored by Afterburner Motorsports, is me. My shout out is to Not in My Town by Jason Aldean.
24th is the 85 of Josh 2, Dunn, North Carolina, the Josh's Eggs Dodge.
Go ahead, Javier.
Starting 26, Javier Negron from Bridgeport, Connecticut, driving the number 4 Hoonigan Dodge Charger.
Zach Roberts.
Yep, sorry about that. All right, starting 27th, number 98, Zach Roberts from Evansville, Indiana. Want to give a shout out to Rodney Sollins for the paint scheme and for Blaine and Jeff for putting this on. Thank you, guys.
Starting 28th, number 47, David Hubbard Jr. I'd like to shout out to my dad and everybody else who decided to turn in.
Well, there you go, guys. That's Blaine. There's our drivers for the night. Audience, I hope you enjoy the race. Blaine, any final words?
No, I'll just say again, it's going to be fun to call it. And yeah, thanks to John for the awesome track. Week number 2.
Thanks, Blaine, guys.
It's holding up pretty good.
It is, man. It's an awesome looking track, John. Let's blow Blaine up, guys. Everybody say thank you. All right, Blaine. Thanks a lot, brother.
Hey, now.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Clock's correct.
Hey, man, unmute your microphone. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we should mention, too, you're in ghost mode because it was like, yeah, somebody qualified first. I'm thinking, oh, yeah, nobody told Brad. Some issues with this old sim, but we'll get that fixed for next week.
Sometimes, yeah, these 20-year-old games don't want to run because they ran last week, and then if you played this game more than I have, obviously you find that sometimes you go to fire it up and
sometimes she don't work.
Sometimes she goes. Sometimes she doesn't go.
Yeah, something gets. You might accidentally be dragging around and just click a file and drop it out somewhere else, and it'll mess the whole game up. And it's impossible to figure it out. The easiest way to do it, just reinstall it. That's always worked for me.
That's about it. So tonight I'll be riding shotgun and watching this on Twitch along with everybody else.
Every other person. There's only 3, so it's a short company. But we got Ray Hewlett Jr. out here on the track, man. Owner of Afterburner, another racing league, because all leagues here are one great big happy family. Family, that's a new word. But yeah, the 81 car of Ray Hewlett Jr. Welcome. Again, haven't seen him in a couple weeks. Was he here last week? I think he was. Yeah, I keep forgetting that a lot of these guys are from different leagues, and like a lot of the Talladega Nights guys race over at Afterburner, and of course the owner of Afterburner himself right there in the 81, dropping in on a Thursday night to roll some laps at this fantastic looking John Godfrey retextured Talladega surface.
It is awesome. This is a whole new look for the track.
Yeah, he hit a home run with that, man. Yeah, I tried that thing. I was thinking before, like I was having some glitches the last few weeks with my internet, kind of would hang for like 2 seconds. Mm-hmm. So we were kind of thinking like you used to be a line guy and actually run the cables, and we were brainstorming some stuff. And then I had this idea of I've got my Ethernet cable running into my surge battery block. Yeah. It's like a, what do they call it? They call it a UPS, uninterrupted power supply. So you run all your stuff into that, and then that plugs into the outlet in the wall. So if you get hit with lightning or some surge or brownout, spike, whatever, it won't affect your computer hardware, and it will, in fact, lengthen the lifespan of your computer because your hardware won't be stressing on garbage voltage that may come through the outlet on the wall. This thing will regulate that and protect against surges. Anyway, if you don't have one, you should get one, because it saved me more than once thinking I got my Ethernet cord plugged into it and then a shorter one going from it to my computer. So maybe, just maybe, we're going to give that a shot tonight. I pulled those cords out, run her straight from the wall right into the computer, because how am I getting surged through an Ethernet line? I don't know. So let's eliminate that and see if it works.
Right. It should be okay because, well, I mean, cable vision to the modem, then it could get to there. But again, typically it'll be a fuse in between there for that to break. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's worth a shot, I think.
Yeah,
I mean, just remove one less connection and yeah, just kind of see how it goes.
Yeah, like, start small. Don't start buying all kinds of new hardware and stuff for no reason, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like why
plenty of time to spend more money on it later.
Right, yeah. I'm sure we can definitely find the time. If you guys love what you're seeing so far, thank you for watching, of course, Tarnation TV. Next week, we will return live on Thursday evenings here at Talladega Nights. Join us August 3rd for race number 6 of 11. Oh, man, your birthday's coming up and your kids' birthdays.
August is a busy month.
Mm-hmm. You know what's weird? You're the only guy I know where I actually remember your birthday. Like everybody else I know, I don't know why, but I just don't give I don't give a poop. But then but yours, I always remembered it because we're bros, bro.
It is, and it's because I mean, like October 28th, right?
Nope, 27th,
26th. I always know, like, that's one thing you can count on is I'll always get yours wrong.
You'll get it right though. You're close though, because I'll get a text in that week, and
I know it's within a day or two, and I know because I always get it mixed up with my folks' anniversary, which is the 28th, and yours is the day before, and
that's pretty good.
It's a mental block that hasn't lifted after 25 years, but I know it's around there, and.
But see, and that's why I don't put it on Facebook, right? Because then I'll get texts, my mom, my brothers, the wife, of course, you, and that's about it. Will text me happy birthday.
You're like,
because
God bless this guy. He's trying. He's within the day and a half window. He's all right.
And it's so funny with Facebook because it's almost like people just want to be flooded with acknowledgement. And I'm like, don't bother me unless you actually know.
Right. Send this like to 25 of your friends, otherwise we're done for.
Yeah. Like, game over, buddy. No. Oh, man, we had the Balser family re-record the the driver start your engines. So
nice.
Let's toss it over to the Balser girls again and at a brand new track here. Thanks again to John. And I think it's my left button. Yes, it is. Let's push it.
Welcome to Talladega Nights Super Speedway, one of the fastest tracks around. Presented by Talladega Nights Racing League and brought to you by Tarnation TV. Drivers, start your engines!
That sounded kind of loud, so I apologize if it was. But yeah, that's awesome of them, of course. Thank you very much to the whole Balser crew for hooking us up with that. We're going to basically, like, if any drivers want to throw one at me, do it. If you're, then we got to listen to the game, do the lame one. But like, if you want to scream drivers start your engines into your cell phone and shoot it to me on Facebook or in an email, do it. I'll plug it in there. And it's a family event here at Talladega Nights.
Yeah, keep it clean, but if you want to do it with an accent or a funny voice, and start your freaking engines, hey.
Currently focused on the 21 of Randy Waugh because he is number 1 in points right now with a lot. 609 in front of Denny Carroll by 6 points.
Man.
With a win, too. Both those drivers do have a win as well. Randy winning race number 2, Denny winning race number 1. No provisionals on those guys. You can see those blue numbers on the screen. Those are the provisional points.
Who won race number 3? It's not on the screen.
Josh.
Further
We
down the
have
list,
a rollover. What just
Whoa.
happened to Ulysses the Wrecking Ball Sandoval?
Oh, so well, he got the new wheel. That's cool, right? So maybe there's
Yeah, he did. Didn't think I'd have to do a replay before the race actually started.
yeah, maybe there's some getting used to. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. He just clobber timed Larry D. Ulysses clearly not a fan of Donald Trump. Josh 2 right there to actually push Ulysses back over. That's funny. Josh, give him a little pushki from Josh 2 right there.
Oh man!
To get Ulysses now has a scraped roof, so we can't even read that number 96 on the lid of that thing. But you know, what are you gonna do, right? If you're gonna roll your car, do it on the parade lap.
Make it count.
Hey man, he gave himself that nickname, Ulysses the Wrecking Ball Sandoval. So,
right. So, this is the restart. Or
nope. And the green flag is in the air. I'm surprised.
All right.
Oh, Mike Mangialardi. I focus on him and he's not even available. What happened with Mike? Did Mike get disconnected? Oh, he did. The 029 of Mike Mangialardi got disconnected before the race even started. That's a shame.
Man.
Gary Mingus with a little bit of an updated car. Looks like he has changed the numbers on the side of the car to be more yellow. They were gray before.
A good contrast. I like that.
Yeah, they're
especially
great.
for my old eyes. I can read those like crazy.
See, and it's funny when you get to roll with these guys for as long as we have, you really do get to look at the... You just tell by looking at the car. You don't need to see the number, but it is cool to see little adjustments like that. Nate Bolser, your leader, currently at the stripe, was clocked in at first place position. So he led that lap. Brian Lovell has one lap led, and Nate has the other one.
And pretty tight there with 2 lines. No boldness yet.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only lap 2, so we'll give it another lap or 2.
I just remembered something.
What's that?
We got drone cam.
Oh, that's right.
Here we go. We're working on it.
Get that flyby.
Yeah, we're doing the reverse, doing the back pedal drone cam.
Oh, they're gonna split for thought for a moment they're gonna.
You ever play Star Fox?
Oh yeah.
Do a barrel roll. You want me to do one? We can do one.
Oh, we did.
Oh, we can do barrel rolls, bro. Just like Falco and the. Whoa!
Oh man! Hold
Anybody having a little throw up session? Because I just about lost my lunch right there.
Let's see. Oh, no, so you just crashed the drone. I thought you were going right to the pavement.
Here at Tarnation TV, we have way too much fun.
Man has been drinking and flying. Remove his pilot's license.
I forgot. When you invert the camera like that, the mouse is also inverted. So when I go up and it goes down, yikes. Vertigo sets in.
Right? Yeah, I got a little bit of that. I had to sit down. Well, truthfully, I was already sitting down, but I'll sit down some more.
So Nate Balzer and Greg Level led the first couple laps, so Robert Breedlove was actually credited with one of those as well. So we've already had 3 lead changes, and we're only on lap 4. You want to do a barrel roll again? I know you do.
Yeah, hold on, let me just get this last of the sandwich down.
Let's not and say we did.
Oh, there you go. Someone found the high line there. Or did they jump up and they fell back? No.
It looked like Alex Moe at the back there was looking for a new line possibly, but these guys are staying nose to tail right now. Currently Denny in front there. Has not been scored yet as the leader, so we may have another lead change if that high side can actually get moving. This is crazy, man. We're at the end of lap 5. If Denny can get to the line before Greg, it doesn't look like it. Greg's got the run on the inside, and Greg will lead another one.
So
it
close,
is.
so hey. Oh, inches.
It's so crazy how 4 races in, we have 4 different winners. Your prediction is a completely different winner again tonight. We were saying before that the winners that so far this season, the first 4 races, Denny Carroll, Randy Waugh, Josh Chu, and Jeffrey Elliott. Speaking of Jeffrey Elliott, he was last week's winner.
Right.
Find the 56.
Just squeaked out on that fuel race too. That he wasn't sure if he was going to make it. I remember that was the conversation going. Oh
man, he's come close on gas more than once. Got some stats on screen there. Yep, it is. To be able to do the math and to be able to clutch your pedal and save that much fuel. Currently on screen there, tied for 12th overall with 488 points, going into race 5 with an average finish of 15th. Number 56, Jeffrey No Fuel Elliott, currently being scored in 25th position.
How about Jeffrey? I pitted the fuel, Elliott.
Wow, that was really good.
Thank you.
Wow. No, see, I want to laugh, but it's just worth thinking about. How come nobody's actually said that before now?
Like in NASCAR, is that not a thing? Like, I pitted the fuel.
Yeah, I'm pitting for fuel. Like, you could say it a bunch of different ways. I pitted for fuel. It's like Mr. T needs to be here. Where's he been?
You know what? Hopefully he's still well. You know what? I'll have to check on him, actually. Matter of fact, hold on.
Coming up on some lap traffic here, we've got the 029 of... Oh, is that Mangialardi? Did he get back in the race?
Oh, maybe.
I think he did. I think he did, actually. It was showing him at the start as it is him. He's got a different car. He's got the driving the Army car there, the U.S. Army car. Mike Mangialardi back in the run-in here. Currently a lap behind, obviously, because he got disconnected. So he will be Lucky Dog, though we do run Lucky Dog here. Obviously, if there is a yellow flag, the first 2 cars a lap down will get to go back on to the lead, or not onto the lead lap, but they will gain a lap back. They will get 1 lap back if you are behind the leader. Or what am I trying to say? If you're a lap down or more, the first 2 cars a lap down get their lap back. Yeah, so if there was multiple cars 2 laps down, you wouldn't go back on the lead lap. That's what I'm trying to explain.
And so how many laps was he down? Sorry, I missed that.
1.
Okay.
So I think what happened... I think what happened was he got disconnected probably for a few laps, and then once he got reconnected, they gave him all his laps back except 1. To put him in the lucky dog position.
It's like, you know what? Start at the back of the pack and you're down 1. Then you get the lucky dog still. Then
right.
That's good. Because you know what? Yeah. Every additional person on the track here, that much better.
Yeah. Like, you're instantly 4 laps down. You're never going to get back on that lead lap. They can't put you back on the lead lap because they count that as a mechanical failure. But you can see that top line move down. They are claiming that yellow line again. You know what that
Getting ready
means,
for
don't
the
you,
pit.
Brad? Yeah.
Getting ready to pit. Yeah, I figured so. Lap 10 when they start getting looking, but anybody's going to be leading it on the 10th or 11th here, because we had the one guy last race that did that, pit like 3 laps early.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall who that was, but
I can't remember, but I know that Bob and Tom Dixon, who don't race on Thursdays, and we hope that Tom's doing okay because Tom was had some health problems there last month or two ago.
Oh no!
But they always pit off pace. They pit a couple laps earlier, and just to stay out of the brouhaha.
Fair, right?
I haven't used brouhaha all week, so there you go.
You were saving it up for tonight.
Yep.
That's smart though, because you won't catch me going to Costco on a Saturday, for example. Just like you won't catch them pitting on lap 13 when everybody else is going there too.
Right. You'll catch me going to Costco on a Saturday, but it'll be 1 hour before they close because there's nobody there. But you'll never catch me going to Costco on an Easter long weekend because it's the busiest day of the year.
Played. Right.
Yeah. The first hour when they open, the last hour before they close, not at 2 p.m.
No.
Pro
Unless
tip.
You hate yourself and fun.
Mm-hmm. Where's my camera angle? There it is. The race to the pits, and we've got an absolute dumpster fire. Not too bad. Few cars out. Nate's down there. Josh, too. Looks like level. There's Jeffrey Elliott out there all by himself. Stay on pit lane 1 here. Watch the race off.
He's out there leading the lap.
That's possible, yeah. He'll get out and lead a lap. Just stuck right now on pit lane 1 camera, just watching the cars here race off pit road. Everybody's clean getting out of here.
Nice.
And there's pit lane 2, the entrance. About another 8 or 9 cars there. Nice clean in.
Oh.
Looks like somebody there. That's the 25 of McDonald. 24, sorry. It looks like he has some rear end damage. Yellow flag is out. Not sure why, so we're going to go find it.
Oh, he's missing part of his trunk.
Yeah, why not, right? Who needed it? You don't need that. What do you need that for?
It's largely cosmetic.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, there was a big wreck there involving the 24. He got caught up in a brouhaha. Am I able to use it twice in one day?
I think you should probably just keep rolling with it now. I think it's your thing.
Okay, cool. Oh, he lost control. Oh, Mike actually almost got that thing woed up. The reaction time on Mangialardi, actually. Did you see that? He actually...
What happened, though? Like, did he just... The car get away from him?
It hooked on him, yeah. He went down. He hit the apron, and it didn't... He just lost control. And Mike
I didn't see him
almost got
that.
it slowed up. That was really good heads-up driving by 29 right there. Let's get inside.
I didn't catch that first part there. Shoot.
So they're all rolling up for the pits, and he just slipped a little bit. Just clipped him. Man, that was some good heads-up driving by Mike in the 029. He saw it happening and tried to give him some space, but he just couldn't. I mean, how hard do you hammer on the brakes too, right? I mean, you don't. If you hammer on too hard, you're just gonna spin out. Exactly. So under yellow there, a little bit of a mistake there by the 24 car of Graham McDonald, Canadian.
Sorry about that, eh?
Oh yeah, but
on behalf of Canada, we'd like to apologize for wrecking your fine American cars.
Right. Oh yeah, buddy. Sorry, guy.
We're feeling really bad, hey?
You know something? It won't happen again. Promise.
We'll do about it. We will. We will take it up with the Prime Minister, and we will.
As is tradition, still haven't laughed harder at a cartoon than that. As is tradition, that whole Canadian episode, man. Holy moly, was that funny?
It's a great day for the world, and therefore, it's a great day for Canada, and therefore the world.
I love how all the Canadians have like a box in their closet, and when called upon by the Prime Minister, they have to go open the box for the secret meeting location at the big oak tree at Edmonton.
Everyone gets a peanut butter sandwich and and what else? I can't remember.
Man. I love it. Or something. I love it when they rip on Canada and South Park. It's so funny.
It's fantastic. I love the new pictures are mint, absolutely mint. Fantastic.
Yeah, I might just keep those. Thanks, Brian. I totally stole those from Brian Wolf's video. We've got David.
Might as well.
David Hubbard Jr. They were currently focused on the 47. That's a temporary car. That's a team car that I painted for the team races. He is a 20-year veteran of the simulation. Was asked not to qualify today, obviously, because it's his first race in the league. Not saying that this guy can't drive. He's been playing this thing since 2003 when it was released. But that's just a thing that they do here at Talladega Nights. If you're going to jump into a series and it's not race number 1, they just kind of ask you to start at the back and let the guys who have been here for the first 4 or 5 get at it. And Mr. David Hubbard Jr. currently being scored in 22nd position. You can see right now they are going way faster than everybody else. That's just because they're in the wave around position, so they get to go around the track and catch up to the end of the field to stay on the lead lap. They got caught between the pace car and the leader, but not anymore, sir, not anymore. Welcome David Hubbard Jr. to the league. Not sure what number he usually runs. Like I said, the 47 is just one of the team cars. That way, at least a driver's not racing in one of those garbled messes that the game will auto-generate that doesn't look nice on screen. Jeff will just use the team cars, because everybody already has all the team cars anyway. So instead of that guy having to download all 40 team cars, it's just like, I grab the 47. You give him one car, everybody's already got it. Bob's your uncle. Or Ken's your uncle. Like that for a segue? Zach Roberts.
Yeah, there you go. That is, in fact, the segue.
He is out of control and wrecking.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Brian Wolf did not see that one coming. That is unfortunate.
Check up. What was going on? Sorry, was that even back yet to green? No, we're still yellow.
We're still under yellow. They got the wave around because they were trapped between the pace car and the leaders. Brian Wolf didn't see that coming.
Came in a bit hot.
Brian Wolf on pace speed here, 70 mile per hour. Looks like he might be going into the pits.
Right. Let's see, he's got to be looking up at the rear view going, oh man. No. You see that? He's coming in the mirror. See? Oh, he's coming in hot. Like, that's... There's not much you do at that point. You know, put your head between your knees and kiss your butt goodbye.
You know what? I would be like, oh, fiddlesticks. You know what that is when you see that in the rearview mirror? That's horror. Well, yeah. It's like a horror movie.
You pucker up and you just wait for it, and they can just okay, try to go loose. but
You
you know,
ever
you're
s-
tense about
Yeah.
what's coming, right? So
Don't
like,
get tense.
oh,
Don't
right,
get tense.
hold on. I heard this is better if I'm drunk. If you would just mind,
Yeah.
just let me. Speaking of drunk, no. Picked up. I had a can the other day. It wasn't bad. It was a Jameson. Jameson and ginger ale with a little bit of lime in it, like a whiskey ginger with some lime. Well,
Like a pre-mixed can.
Yeah, it was in a can. You could get it, and I don't know where we'd come across it. It was a party or something. Anyways, we had it there. I'm like, I had it. I'm like, really tasty for a pre-mixed ginger ale whiskey with lime in a can as far as it goes. But then I'm like, got me thinking. I'm like, I haven't had Jameson's in a while. Some good old Irish whiskey. So that's for after. Once we celebrate a good race, I'm gonna get into that. Got some limes and a little bit of Jameson's, and have tomorrow off. So
nice.
Might get a little bit silly.
Little tiny bit. Yeah, I like all the premix stuff they're doing.
Yeah, they have all kinds of stuff like that. They have, you know, the one thing I laugh at what they talk about, how they don't want to have like flavored cigars or vapes because it's bad for the kids. I literally saw it in the liquor store the other day. I mean, holy cow! If not everything alcohol is like colorful and fruit flavored and just designed to. I mean, kids, of course. I mean, why not? Like, they had a can of. It was a tall boy can of root beer, pre-mixed with vodka. A Hires root beer can.
Oh.
And it's just a vodka root beer. And like, why not? I like vodka and root beer.
All the work's done for you.
And then you pop it, and then it just tastes like Hires, like a spiked Hires root beer. But the can looks just like a giant, tall Hires can. Like, it looks not dissimilar. I mean, I'm sure if you look like closely at it, that you could see there's like, this can has alcohol. But if it was in a fridge,
right, it doesn't look like a beer.
It didn't. It would look like a tall root beer. I would say, like, to a kid, it looks enough like the packaging. I'm surprised that they can get away with that. But anyways, we're going green, so that's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, we were just looking here. Some updates on the drivers that have unfortunately been forced to retire from the race. Garland Oakes in the 67 is out with an engine gearbox failure. Larry D in the 188, he has retired, probably from, it doesn't say why, probably from damage. And Doug Outlaw Firth, no fuel. He retired 4 laps ago, ran out of gas. So he may have been in a situation where he would have got a black flag for pitting in a closed pit. Maybe couldn't make it down there because of the avoiding a wreck or whatever. And got trapped on the track and ran out of gas, unfortunately. And nobody wanted to push him back. How dare all of you guys not push Doug back to the pits? Yeah. Currently focused on the 510 of Stephen Brandstetter. He is out there right now, and he has led 2 of these laps today. We have so many different lead changes already, dude. It's crazy.
Like I say, you just don't know how any one of these races is going to go. Lap 19 now, right? We're just halfway through, just over halfway through the 20th lap to the race, and
we've had 7 different leaders.
Almost 4 wide, like right there. You see that? Like it's right to the bottom. Like, I mean, there's room for it, so why not, right? Just don't step on anyone's toes, and find your P's and Q's.
Coming to the start of lap number 21, and we have had 7 different leaders. Randy Waugh will lead that lap. Getting a good push from Greg Lovell, Gary Mingus, Keith Bynum on the top line there. Stephen Brandstetter on the bottom line, followed by Denny Carroll and David Mobley in that 8 car. Oh, it looks like Brandstetter's getting stuck in the middle. There's enough room for him to get up there if Jeff lets him in. If Jeff is being pushed hard too by Breedlove. I love this spectator camera. Thanks, Reddit user.
Honestly, this is, I was just going to admire, like, this cam is, like, obviously, he put his work in, and he made the NASCAR camera for this track. Like, absolutely.
NR Clips on Reddit. Anybody watching this, any broadcasters watching this, or anybody watching this, you just need the cam file from NR Clips for whatever track you're racing on. The great thing about all the different versions.
Be awesome too.
Yes, exactly. The great thing about these cam files is they work on, Talladega. Nobody remade Talladega. Nobody rebuilt Talladega. This is still the stock Talladega track that came with the game 20 years ago, and people have just added to it, changed the colors, the textures, and everything else. So the track itself, as it's oriented in the game, is still the same. So the cam files work with multiple versions of the same track. And he redid TV1 and TV2. I had no idea that he redid Spectator View, and I've just been hanging on to that thing like it's so cool. NR Clips is the guy's name on Reddit if you want to find it. He has done a lot of tracks. The Chicago Road Course, I think he did the Chicago Road Course. That track just got made like 2 months ago. And he's already done a custom cam file for it because nobody knew how they were going to film that track. Because that's the first time NASCAR's ever raced at Chicago. Well, they've raced at Chicagoland, but that's a speedway like this. Chicago actually had a street course downtown Chicago. Nobody knew what it looked like on television. Well, after the race was done, NR Clips made a cam file for it. So, love this community is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, well, it's passion, right? If you these guys put in the time and effort, and what a work of art it is. It's a 20-year-old game, and it looks like something that would have. It looks like a game that would come out today. Like, honestly, there's nothing wrong. And the track updates and the constant, the polish and the lipstick and rouge that's constantly being applied to this game is amazing. And it's a treat to, like I say, I know games aren't all about the graphics, but if it didn't look this nice, it'd be harder to sit there and watch it. Like, oh, this is cool. We're watching like Excite Bike, racing.
Yeah, exactly. And it's cool because, oh my goodness, I'm focused on Keith Bynum, and we have catastrophe apocalypse.
Who got turned?
A bunch of people got turned and turned again. The Tarnation TV curse was just focused on Keith Bynum, watching him drive. And something happened there. I think it was a landmine.
Was it in the Sullen's corner?
No, actually, it wasn't. It was turn 3, not turn 2.
Ah, yes.
Some movement there in the middle. It looked like the 47 of David Hubbard Jr.
Right there. He got tapped, no?
It's going to go into slow-mo helicopter cam. It looked like he got out of shape in mid-turn. It looks like he was committing to the top line. David Hubbard Jr. in the booth. We're just watching the replay, dude.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, what happened to the car is it looked like it shifted up.
I was focusing on staying off the 96, and things are stacked up behind me.
Oh yeah, because it looked like you were trying to avoid something, and then you couldn't get back to where you were, and then the whole thing just kind of went sideways, to say the least, I guess.
Yeah, the 96 was checking up in front of me in every lap, and I just was letting up, and that was it.
Yeah, man. So like Jeff's telling us, you're an OG veteran of this thing, like all of us here. Were you able to purchase this game day one, like we all did?
Yes, sir. February 2003.
Oh, you even remember the month? I didn't. I knew it was 2003. I didn't know. I couldn't remember what month I bought it in. But big fan of Papyrus before that too.
I was a little young before that. I was only like 8 when NASCAR 3 came out, but I used to screw around with it.
Yeah, I had like IndyCar Racing was the first one I bought. It was like 1994.
Oh God, I was 4.
Yeah, I was 14. So, but yeah, it's wild that how Brad and I were just talking about how this game still 20 years later, this sim, still looks and plays as good as it does, and it's so cool to be a part of this, and it's nice to have you here, man.
Oh, I know, it's just so versatile nowadays. I want to thank the guys for having me out, anyways. But
yeah, it was awesome racing. I mean, this is only the second or third. This is the second caution flag of the night, so it's been a fantastic race to watch. So,
yeah, probably good green flag racing.
Yeah, are you planning on coming out next week?
Absolutely.
Are you doing Thursdays only, or are you doing any of the other days of the week?
I'm gonna jump in when I can, but definitely Thursdays are gonna be lock set.
Yeah, the good thing about this league is that every single night of the week something's going on. So, yeah, what is
Yeah, I
it?
saw that.
Yeah, Thursdays Talladega, Fridays Talladega, Saturdays Talladega, Sunday dirt, Monday all kinds of different tracks on Monday. That's a lot of fun. Tuesdays is Chris's series. That's a lot of fun. And Wednesday Talladega practice.
Dang, so that's pretty awesome then.
Yeah, so there's tons of variety for tracks and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, Jeff.
I just want to chime in real quick. I just want to say welcome to David. Appreciate you coming out, bud. And we'll have that ride painted by Solons probably next week when he gets back from his little trip he has to take, guys. But thanks for coming out, man. And I hope you enjoy it. This is our shortest tally series of the week. Fridays is huge, 66 laps with the trucks. And, of course, that's Fast and Furious. And then we got the Shake and Bake on Saturday. So thanks a lot for coming out, David. I'll let you wrap it up, Blaine.
Here's a question for you. You've got Rodney's painting your car. What's it going to be? Are we allowed to get some inside scoop here, the sponsorship on that thing?
Well, I'm a huge Subaru guy for real. I race my actual Subaru, and you'll have to wait and see on it. But it's I'll give you a hint. Just look up Colin McRae. Wink, wink.
Oh, no way. It's a tip of the hat to the legendary Colin McRae.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. I think we're best friends now.
Yeah, buddy.
Thanks a lot, David. Good talking to you, buddy.
Absolutely. Good talk with you. You have a good night.
Thanks. For those of you who don't know, Colin McRae's rally games were then, after Colin McRae passed away, those games were phenomenal. And then they turned into, I think it was the Dirt Series that took over.
Elliot, right?
Brian Lovell in the booth.
We got a quick minute here, and I want to throw in my buddy down here for a little interview real quick.
Cool.
What's happening, man?
Got to find the 043. There he is. And live in car radio. What's going on today, buddy? 21st position currently.
Was a lap down, got the lucky dog. Had a little issue getting on pit road, and then ended up having to stay in my box for 20 seconds, and the caution come out, so it ended up trapping me a lap down.
Was the 22nd, was that a penalty?
Yeah, where it knocked me up in the grass when we were pitting. Somebody got into a couple of cars pitting. It knocked me through the grass, and they penalized me for it. Really?
That's for what? Like unsafe entry or something?
Yeah, unsafe entry.
Oh, wow, that's so funny. I wish there was a way for a person to actually call that, because the game doesn't know that you've just been, bullied out of the pit road like that. But I guess if anything's going to happen, if it happened under yellow, I guess that's okay.
Yeah, it's the weird thing was I was in my pit stall and they were holding me for 20 seconds. Then the caution come out.
Oh, wow. I wonder if that's good or
that
bad.
Trapped me a lap down.
Yeah. Well, at least you're in lucky dog position, so.
Well, actually, he gets his lucky dog back so he'll get his lap back right here. He's the first one lap.
Oh, he is the first one. Him and Ray. Yeah, cool. Oh, the lights are off.
Back to green for the final 10.
Well, now I'm bringing up the points. You're currently sitting in 8th position, man. You've been here for all 4 races, sitting with 538 points. So you're in good shot here to make it to the championship rounds. You're able to make it out here every week?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've been running every season so far that they've had, and I actually started the first night that Talladega night started. So,
wow.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
Right on, man. Well, good luck the rest of the way, and
quick
always fun.
Quick shout out, Brian. We got him going green, buddy. Quick shout out.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate all you guys' hard work, man.
Well, we appreciate you racing, because we'd be looking at an empty track if it wasn't for the drivers. So thanks for coming out, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it, Blaine. Dave, buddy, appreciate you.
That's Brad.
Yeah, Brad. I don't know why I was
All
thinking
good, bud.
Dave for.
It's all good, sir.
He's been called worse. Hey, now.
It's all, it's true, but we'll keep it PG.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Thanks, Brian.
All right, bud.
I mean, thanks. I don't know, Mark Level. Yeah, we'll just call him Mark from now on.
Oh,
so many people here.
Who's got time to remember? I don't. I don't even need number 41. I'm learning names, but only a few.
It's tough, man. I've been with these guys a couple of years, and it's weird how it does take you a while because there's 3 levels, right? There's Greg, Brian, and see, now the pressure's on. Greg level, Brian level, and
Dan.
And Dan level. And I can never remember who's in what car because there's 088, there's 043, and then there's 388. So they're all kind of similar with their number scheme. For a reason, they're all related. But
makes it tricky on us old farts.
That's my thing, and then I just can never get it. I'm like, there's the 388 and the 088, and I'm always looking up at that third monitor that I have because it's actually got the full names. But anyway, back to Green Flag Racing, and of course we've got Greg level in first, being pushed by Nate Balser in that bright green SPCA sponsored rig. I saw on Facebook. Yep.
I was going to say Ulysses looks pretty comfortable with his new wheel there. He just made a move to the bottom there about 10 seconds ago, but he just dipped down there, and he's got a really good hold of that. You know, from going to the keyboard to that, I mean, I don't know if the wheel would just be that much easier or just more natural. But yeah, I figured he might be a little more shaky from where he's been so far, but it looks like he's really got that sorted out. So
yeah. And the wrecking ball came out, but that was on before the race even started. He rolled himself. So maybe he did that on purpose because the aerodynamics of a squash roof will make you faster.
It is, right? You've got, you can duck under the draft.
Yeah.
While also scoring some political points.
Yeah.
Anyways, fantastic. Couldn't have happened to terrible.
It's super cool. Sean Dodson, I don't believe, is here tonight. He's the 091. He sent Ulysses, if anybody's watching, he sent Ulysses an actual wheel because Sean had multiple wheels.
Cool.
And he's like, hey, I'm not using this one. Chucked her in a box and sent it over to Baltimore, Maryland, I think is where Ulysses is hiding. So he could get off the keyboard. And then Ulysses posted a funny video on Facebook as well of just a garbage can sitting in the middle of the floor, and then you see a keyboard, like a tomahawk throw, come out of nowhere and land in the garbage can. And I'm like, whoa, you still need that. Don't throw that away. But yeah, very, very cool. Which, and again, would be a major control scheme overhaul for him because having your game set up to run keyboard, when you push a button, you don't want an immediate left turn. You want a gradual left turn. And the game will actually, you can set damping up on your keys and stuff. But now for the wheel, you want instantaneous feedback. So Ulysses would have to reprogram his whole control setting menu.
No, it was good to see everybody's, like say, pretty clean racing outside of the two giant wrecks. But again, back to
Josh
over a pit there.
No, something's up with Josh too. He's jittery
right to the bottom of the track there.
I think he might have been having an internet issue and decided to pull out of the way so he didn't cause an accident. Because his car started to hop around and it looked like lag.
Yeah.
So another heads-up move by Josh there to give way to. They're like, holy moly, guys, I'm lagging, I'll move over. You do not want to sweep into other cars. Speaking of cars, here they come. Tonight's race is sponsored in part by, of course, by Thorn, your local house band. Hit them up on reverbnation.com/Godthorn. Tarnation TV Turbo is also a channel that exists, although we haven't posted much on there lately.
Been busy.
Well, we're trying to get better at the first. I want to do the first-person shooter stuff, but we need to get better because nobody wants to watch us lose.
Yeah, no, that's not. entertaining. I mean, I don't mind. I'll keep losing and keep trying, but I don't imagine everybody's like. I imagine just watching us play. It'd be like watching, like they're like screaming at the screen. Just shoot the guy. Don't just lean. Don't walk. Oh, you're dead. Yeah, you got killed. But anyways, we're not there yet. But maybe we will be.
If we're losing, I think all we do is we just set a 30-minute time limit and just be funny.
Exactly. If we're gonna die, let's do it spectacularly. Rather than the whole thing.
So I'm curious on your opinion of this. Where did Jeffrey come from? Because now he's at the front of this pack.
Yeah, I just see there he is again, right? So I don't know. We'd have to watch the replay because we were busy yakking.
After the last pit cycle, he's been up there.
He was making moves.
Mm-hmm.
4 laps left.
Yeah, he still has not led a lap. We thought he stayed out last time to lead a lap, but he did not. He's still being scored as 0 laps led. Greg has 16. And Nate has 2 laps led, that lime green car there, Nate Balser. Again, thanks to the whole Nate family. Oh my goodness gracious me, that is what we like to call the big one. And the entire field has just left the arena. This will probably be the end of the race. It's between Nate and Greg. And it looks like it's going to be Greg because with no help, Nate won't be able to get around him. We do have a car a lap down. And that'll be it. I'm going to say Greg Lovell is your winner this evening. We will load up the replay.
Him. Who's third?
We've got Greg Lovell, Nate, and Ulysses Sandoval.
In third with that minty white green. I figured that's what it was.
Awesome. With a brand new steering wheel, the Wrecking Ball Sandoval. Okay, 1 second. We're going to load this up here. I'll stay on Ulysses because we already saw what happened with Nate and Greg. So some massive accident happened there. And we get to ride on board.
Yeah. That's like
with
Owen Wilson. Like, wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So let's see this.
They're going to crash the car. Oh, wow. Look out.
From the view of Ulysses Sandoval, watch him get through this. It's amazing. What the hell? Wow, man. That's how you finish third.
He just Days of Thunder that stuff. Like full on, no beans. Just like right through the smoke.
That was right place, right time, and just aiming for daylight because that right there, this might be a good angle, the spectator cam, because you're going to see him disappear and then reappear on the other side. Jeez.
Just far enough back.
We got cars up in the air. Holy moly.
And he had that speed just to get by the 48 too, right? He just came in.
Elegant.
My word, what a finish.
What a finish is right. David Mobley in the room. What's happening, sir?
Not a lot. I was kind of in the middle of that.
Yeah, we're going to rewind it here because we've been kind of looking at multi-angles.
We were good on that outside lane, Mr. Mobley. We were going to make some noise there, but hey, it happened. The big one happened right there, unfortunately. But good run tonight, bud.
Well, it'll be hopefully better next week.
Oh yeah, you got some airtime. Weren't on the track for a couple seconds. Didn't get too badly banged up, but. Yeah, man. It's fun watching you guys, I tell you. It's edge of your seat excitement.
Definitely was. He got shot hard into me. Somebody obviously.
We just looking at it. It's a good whole line of pushing going on there, and you just get that kink in the chain sometimes. It's just too much.
David. We were moving, David. We were making noise, buddy. Good job.
Yeah, I was glad you pulled out.
Yeah, you know me. I don't ask the guys here in the broadcast. Jeffy, don't stick around the line very long. I'm going to make something happen.
So here's one for you. We were going to talk to you there a couple of weeks ago. Everybody was sharing their sim rig setups, and you have like 4 steering wheels.
No, I don't think that's Mobley.
Is that Mobley?
Yeah, that's me. I've got
that's you.
4.
Okay.
Yeah, for
Okay,
all my kids come over and we race.
That's
no
what I said.
kidding.
It's 4-player racing. That's
Yeah.
exactly the way. Nice. That's a sweet setup. I respect that.
Is it all NASCAR? What other games you playing?
Well, that was basically the one we started back when NASCAR 2003 came out, getting some computers together, and it grew from there. And then they, LAN kind of went out. So once LAN went out of business, pretty much, there really wasn't a lot else to play.
Yeah, because the LAN parties are crazy, especially like the Xbox and stuff. I've heard guys like linking these machines together, and of course, computers are a whole different story because they're massive, and that's just a cool setup to see, especially with all 4 of them just racked right against each other on a big desk like that. Like, it looks like you have a custom-built room for that.
Yeah, it's my man cave out here with a pool table and everything. So
awesome.
Sweet.
Well, that's awesome, man. Thanks for coming out every week. You going to be here again next week?
Sure will.
Any shout-outs you want to toss down? Probably to the people who use those steering wheels, I'm sure.
I'm just glad to be here racing, having fun. I've been racing this game since 2003. My kids got older. We quit racing so much. So now I'm just glad to find some more guys to race with.
Awesome. Yeah, this thing, I believe this simulation will always be here. It hasn't gone anywhere yet. I don't think it's going anywhere.
All right, guys. I'm going to wrap this up, if you don't mind, Blaine. Any shout-outs real quick, Mr. Mobley? We got
Yeah, thanks.
All right, man. Well, thanks for coming out. And we run tomorrow night as well. Fast and Furious. Shake and bake on Saturday, man. Good to see you. And I tell you, we'll go get one of these for you here sooner or later. But good running.
Thanks, David. Have a good night.
Thank you.
All right, Blaine and Brad. I'm going to start off. We're going to have Gary Mingus do the Bob Factoids substitution tonight, but it's going to take him a few minutes to get that together. We're just going to start with the top 4 on up and interviews.
Okay, perfect. Greg Level, the winner of today's race, is about to take that checkered flag.
Hopefully enough fuel for a burnout. I don't know if he was down on a fuel race or not.
Should be. I think they're going to be okay. I think they pit with like 8 to go.
Yeah. They'll get some Mario Kart style racing. Those inverted magnetic tracks.
Yeah, like a Hot Wheels.
Graphics of all the billboards and the infield graphics, and everything is crystal clear.
Hand him the checkered flag, and we'll watch Greg head over to light the front straightaway up.
Elliot, to the booth.
G'day, Elliot. What's happening, buddy?
How about that Tarnation Winnebago? Have we rolling pretty good tonight?
We're just watching Greg do his burnout.
Oh, awesome. Okay, well, I already have Mr. Alex Moe in the house, runner-up 4th place. I'm going to let you grab the rest of the guys for the evening. That be okay?
Yep, we're good to go.
And after that, after you all finish up with the interviews, we'll bring Mr. Mingus out here for some factoids.
Cool.
All right, I'm going to be out there talking to you guys. Thanks.
All right, there we go. We just had to watch, watch Greg burn the place to the ground. 4th place finish for you, though, Alex. Man, how's it going?
Hey guys, it's going pretty good. It's just hot, 105 degrees every day.
Jeez. Yeah, tell me about it. You got air conditioning?
Yeah, but they triple our rates during peak hours, from like 4 to 9 p.m. So most of the roommates here, we try not to run our ACs during that time. So it gets pretty warm inside. It's almost 90 degrees in my room right now.
Oh, that's insane.
man.
Tripling the rates in the I don't know what, I'm not an electrician, but I believe the professional term for that is called the dick move.
Yeah, that's a dick
in
move.
the middle of summer. That's terrible.
Yeah. Tell Southern California Edison that the electric company, they don't care. They just want our money.
Right?
Shit.
Holy smokes.
How's that even legal? That's insane.
Yeah, right. That's at that point it becomes like you need it to survive. You keep your body temperature below.
Yeah. What do you?
They get away with plenty of stuff in California, believe me.
Yeah, really. But if you try to get away with something, you're going to prison, sir.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, they don't care. They'll lock us up for the least little thing, or pull you over for the least little thing too.
Yeah. Don't you try to get some air conditioning for cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, I can take the heat. I'm built for the heat. I've lived in the desert my whole life, but it does bother other people, and some of the older people, and especially if their air conditioner goes out, it's almost like they're stranded. They got to go to a friend's house or something because with heat like this you can't even live in it. But sitting here sweating all I did, I still pulled out fourth and didn't get wrecked on that last big one, so I'm happy.
Nice. That was crucial, right? You avoid that.
You're gonna have to go stuff your head in the freezer after this one, or sit on a bag of ice.
Linger in the fridge door a little bit. Just for a moment longer.
You can't do it, man. They tripled the rates.
The fridge too. Yeah, they don't want the fridge.
They triple everything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's where people get $600, $700, $800 electric bills in the summer down here. Ours is about 400. Ours is about 400, and that's cheap.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not. Guess I'm not moving to Southern California. That's insanity, man.
No, don't move here for the heat or any other reason. I want to get the hell out of here.
Don't move here for any reason at all.
Especially, yeah. No, yeah, it's nice to visit, but yeah, when it gets to 90, that's the point where I'm like, okay, I'll see you guys later.
You hang out at the movie theater all day just to try to stay cool. That's wild, dude. Yeah, I'm just checking the points. Checking the points here for the series. Alex Moe is. Oh man, you've already used your 2 provisionals. Are you able to come out the rest of this season or what?
Yeah, I should be. But bright side is I used both of them, and I'm still tied for last place in the playoffs, so I'm still in even after missing 2 races. So can't beat that. Plus another good finish and some points tonight. I didn't get a chance to lead a lap tonight, but I'll take those 4th place points any night during the regular season.
Yeah, with the 20th positions for qualifying all the way up to 4th to the finish. So that's a good run, buddy. But we'll any shout-outs you want to toss down, let her rip, and we'll move on to the top 3.
Yeah, just shout out to you guys, everyone who helps run this place. That's about it. My buddies on the track who I whisper with, who help me out. Thanks for all you guys. Thanks for everything that you guys do.
Awesome, buddy. Well, have yourself a fantastic night, and we'll see you next week.
Same to you guys. Thank you.
Thanks. Alex Moe, number 4. Now we got to get Ulysses Sandoval. Ulysses, the Wrecking Ball Sandoval, live on Tarnation TV. Good evening, sir. 3rd place finish. What a wild finish it was.
Yeah, I just came back from the infield care center because I was about to have a heart attack because I still can't believe where I am right now.
Yeah, we looked back at that replay. We were riding in the cockpit with you in the replay, just watching like almost, 12, 13, 15 cars in front of you, and you didn't even get touched other than the smoke. And just drove right through it to a 3rd place finish. That must have been just drive straight and hope nothing hits you, because you were right in the middle of that when it started happening.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And I was actually fighting with Alex Moe for 3rd position because he got away from the wreck as well. So we both were fighting. So it was an intense battle right there.
It was fun to watch. Is this the first official race with your new steering wheel?
Well, the first broadcaster race because I started with my wheel at Friday, the last Friday.
Oh, okay, in the truck series.
Yeah, that's correct.
Right on. Well, third place finish. That's awesome. Yeah, Sean wasn't here tonight. We were going to talk to him too, but that was pretty
thanks
cool.
to him, this wheel is paying back.
Yeah, no kidding. So did he just get a hold of you on like Facebook or something and say, "Hey, what's your address? I want to send you something"?
Well, okay. Yes, he told me that he wanted to send me his own wheel as long as I pay the shipment. Is that how you call them? The shipment, right?
Yeah, the shipping charges. Yeah, right on. That's a pretty good deal, man, because some of these wheels can cost like $600
Yeah.
or more.
Yeah, by the time I was looking for steering wheels and they cost more than $100. I was talking about the wheels in TeamSpeak with at the sprint racers, and just Sean told me I got another one. I can give you one. Don't waste your money on those expensive wheels.
Yeah, that's super cool, man. And a lot of these things last forever. I've had a couple wheels and use them every single day for years and never have a problem with them. So they're well worth the money. But yeah, congratulations on that third place finish. That was fun to watch. I'm sure Brian Wolf's going to make an awesome video showcasing that thing because he seems to put out a recap video for every race.
Yeah, I love this wheel. Mwah.
That's awesome, man.
Oh,
Great
Brad, you're
racing.
here as well. I didn't hear you.
I am. Yeah, sorry, I had to step away for just a minute there, but yeah, no, it's congrats on that, man. That was fantastic. That was some mighty fine avoidance.
Yeah. Oof. And about the finish, I still can't believe I'm in third. I have never been in the top 5 in a Talladega race. Just that win on the DWI last season. And I have never been in top 5. And the shake and bake last Saturday, I was running on top 5, but the wrecking ball wrecked himself, and I ended up in the back of the field. But right now, I could manage to move forward.
Yeah, and this is going to put you in good spot too for the championship coming up because you're currently in 20th, which is only about 5 or 6 places out. So you're right there. I mean, the points are super close. I'm looking at the points right now. You're within about 30 points. So today you're walking away with 165. So that'll be a good little bump for you.
Yeah, I told you last interview, I told you that my goal for this season is to make into the playoffs, no matter what the series is. And I wish it is the I'm on Fire series because it will be broadcasted and you guys will all see me.
Yeah, man, we're pulling for you. We're on Team Sandoval, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, I can't miss you out there too. That car, the paint scheme is mint. That white and literally mint. The white and green like that, perfect. I can miss that can't miss it.
Ooh, fantastic, guys! I think I have a top 9 the second race, so these two top 10 will help me moving forward.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there was race number 2. You pulled out 138 points, which is probably about ninth spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Well, again, congratulations on the third place finish, and we'll definitely be here next week calling another one. So yeah, we're pulling for you, buddy. It's exciting to watch that. That was a crazy way to find third. And any shout outs you want to throw down, we'll do that, and then we'll move on to Nate.
I'm excited to see what I'm going to do with this new steering wheel. A big shout out to Sean Dodson. Thanks to him, the wreckable will be wrecking himself with his keyboard. A big shout out to him, and of course a big shout out to Mama Sandoval.
Mama Sandoval's always watching.
She's always watching.
That's awesome, mate. You have yourself a good night, man. We'll see you here next week.
Okay, good night, Mr. Donlon. Good night, Mr. Brad. Brad, are you still there?
Yes. You have a good night as well,
sir.
and
good night, guys. Okay, okay, it's my time to go to the infield restroom. Have a nice day.
Awesome.
Have a nice night.
See you, buddy.
See you.
I can't help but smile as I talk to that guy all day.
He's always in a good mood. Always cheerful.
And check that out, man. And again, him driving through that mess to get to third, like that's crazy. That'll be definitely in a Brian Wolf video, I believe. We'll grab Nate here. He had second place, Nate Balser. Thanks, man, for the audio clip. The whole family calling out to start your engines at the start of this race.
Oh, absolutely. What a great honor for that. Appreciate it.
Yeah, but it was just blame John. He updated the track, right? So we had to get everybody to re-record everything.
Oh, absolutely.
John's fault. Yeah, Nate sent me a video earlier today. The dog, he was trying to get the dog to do the dishes, and Bo wasn't having any of it.
No, you said it best. That's a hard pass.
Yeah, hard pass on that one. I'm going to go to sleep. Yeah, we got this new chair yesterday, and the cats are just like all over it. And the wife's like, "Get out of my new chair." So yeah, they'll get bored of it.
They're the first to get it.
Every time. Every single time. We just get the chair set up and there's a cat sitting in it. I'm like, this chair didn't come with a cat. It's just, they have to be
That's
there.
claimed it.
Yeah. Game
Get
over.
it first.
Yeah. They have to deem it worthy. But yeah, man, second place finish, wild wreck in your review mirror. I mean, and then Ulysses and Alex making it through to get third and fourth. So probably not the way you want to see it end, but you know what? If the big one's going to happen, I would deem that to be the big one. That wrecked a lot of cars.
Yeah, we were pretty fortunate, made it through it. I think Greg and I were just keeping our eyes closed there for a quick second, waiting to see what was going to happen. Oh,
and it's too bad. Like you can't go green to the end, but man, we haven't really seen. There's little accidents here and there that bring out the yellows, but that's the first big one we've seen in a long time.
yeah, that was pretty big. So we're lucky we didn't get caught in that. You know, I figured staying right behind Greg, that was the best place for me to be, and you know, Greg figured that was the best spot for him to be in. And of course, we want to go green to the end, but you know, we made it through, and we're pretty fortunate.
Was there any crazy pit strategy tonight? Everything seemed to fall into place with the yellows that did happen, even though there was only like 3, I think.
Yeah, I got spun around going into the pits there, and I got completely knocked out back onto the track. So I had to go back around, and I had to pit. So I had to pit under caution, which I got an EOLL, but pretty much recovered from it. So that wasn't too bad of a sting.
Right. So the penalties with the end of the longest line penalties are always nice, a little bit nicer than a stop and go.
Yeah, it sure beats losing the draft. It would have stayed green. We would have definitely lost the draft on that pitting. So that was pretty fortunate.
Yeah, it's pretty cool how it all falls together sometimes.
Oh, I was telling Greg, getting to second place is it's like a win. It really is.
Awesome. Sorry, I was just taking a drink of water there. I do a lot of talking. Brad and I sitting up here, just chatting all day long.
Thirsty work.
Yeah, like we don't talk enough, and then we come out here and we do it. You know, Jeff will give us each $1,000, and then we'll come back next week and we'll each make another $1,000. He's rich, that kid.
He is. Hand out $1,000. Hey, $1,000 bills are real?
They used to be. Did you guys have $1,000 bills in the States?
No.
No? Canada did.
Wow. I still got a $2 bill.
I think, what was his name? I think Borden was on it. I can't remember the prime minister guy there or whoever it was that was on it. But there used to be a $1,000 bill. It's actually used to be currency.
Wow.
And they discontinued it because it's insane. Like, unless I'm going to go buy a car, why do I need a $1,000 bill?
I'm going to buy another house in 1940. Here's a $1,000 bill.
Maybe.
Go to the gas station. Hey, can you break 1,000?
Oh, man, that'd be brutal. Oh, we can't do that, sir. Yes, you can. It's legal currency. You can't refuse it. Oh, my goodness. Just killed your float for the week. Jeffrey,
right.
Eavesdropping. Hello, Jeffrey. Oh, he's trying to play quiet now. He's in here listening. Anyway, thanks, Nate, for joining us, man. As always, thanks to the whole family for throwing down some audio clips for the broadcast, and it just elevates the show. So if there's any shout-outs you want to do, let it rip, and then we'll get on to Greg.
Yeah, thanks. Kathy and Jerry are watching on their vacation. My wife and my daughters and my dog, Bo, and my big supporters. And you guys always, as usual, do a fantastic job. I'm glad to be a part of it. Thanks.
Thank you very much. And Greg's in here, too.
Thanks.
Thank you for the help, Nate.
Yeah, good win, Greg. Always a pleasure running with you, my friend.
You too, buddy.
bud. Good job.
You too.
It's always cool to watch the big one happen in the rearview mirror. Hey, Greg, that's what we were just talking with Nate about.
Yeah, Jeffrey got kind of hooked there, and we door banged, and I had to go far left to save my car. That was a little scary.
Yeah, it looked crazy. We watched the replay a few times, and it's like how you guys got away, and then Alex and Ulysses got through it as well, and everybody else is pretty much involved in it. Well, you were involved in it too, like you said, because you took the SWAT, but you were able to keep it straight.
Yeah, somehow I jerked it left and jerking my wheel left and right, just to trying to keep it from going crazy on me.
It's funny, like a track like Talladega, there's all this, everything's very smooth, but sometimes you really do have to crank that wheel and hold on to that thing. And well, you did a good job because, again, you led the most laps tonight, so you're walking out of here with 185 points.
That should help.
Oh, real quick, if I can chime in, Blaine, real quick, when I have Ray, he's got to get going. I just want to say that was some, about 9 laps side by side, door to door with you, Greg, on the second lane there, and Nate, and I had Mobley behind me. That was going to be a great finish. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, but man, great running with you. I was trying to go for 2 in a row, buddy, but unfortunately, it didn't happen tonight. But man, great win. I'm going to say congratulations. I'll turn you back over to Blake.
Appreciate it, Jeff. Yeah, Nate was behind me, and I told Nate, whisper to you, I said, I'm staying down here. I don't care what happens. I'm not getting off this bottom. I didn't care if 5 cars passed me. If I was going to finish 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, I was staying on the bottom.
Well, that was my goal. I think I had you for a car length at one time, but then it was side-by-side action. So I want to give it up to Mobley as well. And I think Dan was behind him somewhere. I don't know who was behind me too much, but it was going. It was a lot of fun there.
Yeah, it was. I wish the race was a little longer, but it will be eventually.
Yeah, next season I think we'll go negotiate with the B&B crew here and see what we can come up with. But I know you got to get going. Brad and Blaine, finish up with you. Thanks for coming out tonight, and I'll see you over the weekend.
All right, Jeff.
Oh, you got to get. What are you up to this late at night? You got to get going. Probably like me, going to bed.
You got to work in the morning, don't you?
That's it. Me too. Got to get going to bed so I can wake up.
Thank you, Blaine, and you too, Brad, for what y'all do, man. And I'll be here tomorrow night. Well, y'all won't be doing it tomorrow night, will you? Next week, Thursday?
Next week, Thursday.
Okay, yeah.
Or I'll strap the wheel to the desk and go driving.
Yep. Thanks, all you guys at Tally Nights for what you do, all your admins, and thanks for the help again, Nate. I appreciate it, buddy.
Awesome, man. Well, thanks for talking to us, Greg. Have yourself a good night. We'll see you next time.
You too, buddy. Okay.
Yep.
Buddy. See you.
Yeah, much like all of us working class people, it's bedtime. Except for you, Brad, because you're in the past.
Right? Yeah, no, I still got some daylight to burn and some gardens to water.
You still got some schneef to smoke and some pints to rip, and you got a whole day.
Yeah, I got that.
What was it, like 20 to 8 over there, Brad?
Yeah, just for about that, yeah.
Oh my goodness! I mean, we ain't started racing yet at that time. That's crazy.
Yeah,
anyways,
it's a 3 hour gap.
Yeah, you guys are in the future.
Yeah, buddy.
It's all dark.
It's dark.
It was a good race. We only had 2 cautions up until the last one, but it's a 38 lap race. It's short. We have a couple new guys. Zach, I don't know what happened to Zach. I think he hit this clutch instead of brake. I don't know if y'all saw that on the broadcast, but anyways,
I think he did not. He did not. Yeah, I was actually focused on him when he did that, which I'm thinking something malfunctioned because he didn't stop at all. I mean, he did stop when he hit Brian.
Yeah, he was flying. But where are you going? But anyways, he was a little excited tonight. I could tell. And thanks, Zach, for coming out when you watch this, man. Ken, thanks for getting them started. And so besides that, man, I thought it was a pretty darn good race. Not too much of a mix-up on a restart after that first yellow. We had to get people back in order. But hey, man, it's only our fifth week in this series, so give it time. We'll get better and better as we grow. Like the other two nights, they're crazy. So I want to thank Tarnation TV, Fluid Studios, Talladega Nights, what we do here, and
John Godfrey.
Of course, I'm just going to finish up with the two famous guys of sim racing. That is Rodney Sullins for doing all the paints. I want to give a prayer out to Rodney if you watch this down the road, man. Sorry for your family member there. He's on his way, guys. He'll be gone for a couple of days. God bless you, man. Hang in there. We'll be waiting for you when you get back. And of course, John Godfrey, thanks for what you've done here at Talladega Nights for Chris and I and the league and the broadcasting. It's an amazing track. Obviously, it looks like the 3 lanes work just as good here as anywhere else. So we're making the third work earlier, and definitely the second I pulled out, it was moving. So that's pretty much, guys, and we'll get the factoids in next week. Gary had a little setback on that, so we'll figure out a faster way to do them. But anyways, good night to everybody. Thanks for coming out to watch Talladega Nights and Mooresville, North Carolina.
Awesome. Thanks, Jeff.
All right, good night, guys.
Good night,
See you next week.
We'll be here.
All right, buddies.
Yeah, big thanks to everybody involved. Of course, Gary Mingus for these renders you're seeing on your screen now. 3D Studio Max. He's been rendering out all the cars for this series. Like John with the track. The track looks amazing. Thorn for the music. My buddies, they're in like 4 different bands, so I could just, Brian Wolf of Fluid Studios has been putting out recap videos for all the races he races in, and he was in tonight's race, so look forward to seeing what he comes up with, because that finish was absolutely wild.
Hey, Blaine, not me to cut in, guys. Do you have a couple minutes for factoids?
Oh, yeah, sure. If they're available,
Absolutely.
sure.
They are available. So here comes Mr. Mingus, Bob Dixon.
Okay.
Fill in.
Gary Slingshot Mingus covering for Bob Factoids Dixon. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you very much. It is a great honor to take this wonderful thing that Bob Dixon has done and to do it in his place on Thursday nights because of previous commitments that he has. However, the factoids for the race tonight, it was a good race. The top 5 fastest laps were turned by. In the 5th place is Ray Hulick Jr., who turned a 48.280, 198.343 lap on lap 2. In the 4th position was Brian Wolf. Brian posted a 48.238 seconds, 198.516 again on lap 2. In 3rd place, yours truly, Gary the Slingshot Mingus, turned a 48.237, 198.520 on lap 34. And in the 2nd position, Pat McCarsky, driving the 97 at 48.226 seconds, 198.565 miles per hour on lap 34. And at the top of the list, my good friend and the maker of this wonderful track, Mr. John Godfrey, turned a 48.142 seconds, 198.912 miles per hour on lap 34. It was a fitting race. We had a domination by our winner. My congratulations to Greg Lovell for his laps led of 22. Randy Wall led 6. Steve Brandsetter led 2 laps. And Robert Breedlove led 2 laps. And the following 6 people all led 1 lap were Brian Wolf, Nate Balser, myself, Gary Mingus, Denny Carroll, Graham McDonald, and Outlaw. Had to be Doug Firth. And I'm here to tell you that the one lesson I learned tonight in being able to do these factoids and doing the renderings and sheriffing and policing up the TeamSpeak, I found out that if you volunteer more to do things to help out this league, you'll get better finishes out of it. This is my best finish of the night.
I think it was a shorter list of people who didn't lead a lap. Almost everybody led a lap tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, there were a lot of one-lap leaders there.
Yeah,
between Brian Wolf, the 6 of them that got one in. And I think part of that was probably because of the caution that came out while some of the leaders, the regular leaders, were in the pits.
Right. Yeah, and that's all bonus points for everybody involved, so the more the merrier.
Yeah, I got lucky. When that caution came out, I was just pulling out of the pit, so I was able to stay out and go the rest of the way without having to go back in.
Nice, that's a bonus. Yeah, man, thanks a lot for all these renders too. They look great, and then any new ones you get, just let me know. And like Jeff let me know there was a new files up there today, so plugged them all in, and they look awesome. And I noticed you changed the numbers on your car too, so they're a lot brighter.
Yeah, I wanted to be able to see the 12, and I wanted to do that. The 12 was not very visible when it was done in black, so I popped the roof and the 2 sides in yellow and said, we'll go with that in the Whataburger. I may go back to the bunny bread car next week.
Right on. Yeah, we noticed that pretty quick. I was like, oh, Gary updated the numbers. But yeah, man. Yeah, it's getting late, so I guess we better get to bed. We're still under 2 hours of the broadcast, though, so it's always good. But yeah, a lot of people involved in making this broadcast look awesome, and you're one of them, man, so thanks a lot.
Now, I'm going to stay up for another hour and a half because I'm going to watch the whole replay of the broadcast on my TV in the bedroom. So there's nothing like hearing the sound of your own voice on the TV.
Yeah, I get sick of it. I watch it for a little while and then I kind of walk away from it. But yeah, sometimes it's pretty neat, especially the technology that we have, and we can do what we do. It's kind of mind-boggling sometimes, but we'll take it.
Yeah, I catch myself saying, "Slingshot, shut up, you stupid mouth."
Yeah, and we have to do all of it, so I'll let other people talk, no problem. But yeah, we're flirting with 11 o'clock, so I got to get to bed because I get to do a whole day's worth of driving tomorrow because that is my career, apparently.
Well, mine is too, kind of, sort of. It's a part-time job, but I'm a Lyft driver and do ride sharing, so I got to get up and go out and take it on tomorrow.
Right on, man. Well, drive safe.
I always do.
Yeah,
take care. Brad, good to see you here, and the broadcast was great. Thank you very much for everything that you guys do.
Oh, thank you as well. Like I say, the renders look awesome, and always good chatting with you, Gary.
Thanks, Gary. Have a good night.
Take care.
Oh, Gary's gone. Bye, Gary. That was crazy. I grabbed him to put him up there, and he disappeared. So yeah, the renders do look awesome, and we thank Gary for that. And like I said, John Godfrey for the track, and Nate and anybody else who wants to contribute to the Start Your Engines record something. Be kind of fun. Maybe your family will do it, man. Your kids won't do it. They don't like this game.
I don't even know. I don't even know where my kids are right now. Tell the truth.
Neither do I. Don't ask me.
One's out.
Well, we all know one's got the car.
Yeah, he's out in a boat, and the other ones are.
He's
I don't know. I'm just hiding out in the basement.
He's out in the boot, eh?
Ooh, boo.
Anyway.
Go for a rip.
Yeah, man. So that. Yeah, wild finish to this race. We'll be back here again next week, Thursday at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for race number 6. Results on screen are, of course, unofficial. Because, well, the replay squad has to go through the replay and, make sure everybody served their penalties properly. If not, you will be penalized even more. You're welcome. Have a good night, buddy. Oh, I have to do my sign-off. We need to play more Breakpoint. And anybody listening to this that have Steam and do computer gaming, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, It's on sale for like $15. It's like a $90 game. That's all Brad and I have been playing the last week. But a lot of fun.
Pick
I
it
guess.
up and come
Pick it
shoot
up
some bad
and-
guys with this.
Yeah, pretty much. Fight terrorism in a video game world. I guess if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Keep your stick on the ice.
Yeah, nothing. I got nothing. I'm coming up empty. Never show your hand too much. You never show like your wife thinks that you can't cook, then she always cooks. Maybe she resents you, but you don't have to cook. So there's that.
My mic's back on again.
Okay.
I forgot. I should say Josh probably isn't watching this, but keep one hand in the ocean.
Oh. That's a new one. Oh, okay. Oh, Josh, yeah.
Yeah, Josh from the old YouTube days with the sketch comedy thing. He had a sign off. Keep always remember to keep one hand in the ocean, and keep your stick on the ice.
All good. Right.